But I feel that should be changed and still continue to make a change, because I feel like we're all, like, I should say not equal, but we don't get treated equal.
So when it comes to boys and girls and like how they see themselves, like I know girls who care less about their looks than some of my guy friends do. Like the guys, they want their wigs, they always have their do-rag on, they're over here trying to get like that fresh cut, but like some of my girlfriends, like we come to school with just like our hair tied up, not even caring. But I think that's because like we all know each other, but when we go out in public, we're always trying to look really nice. And like I feel like everyone should just try to look their best, because why wouldn't you? But I feel like, yeah, what you two said, like society puts more pressure on girls because we, like, since forever, we've been looked at as us having to be so pristine and delicate and beautiful, but like we can be beautiful without being like delicate.
I would say that cares a lot, because like many people, they want to go through a certain image. I remember last year, like all of like the all the girls, they would have like all the same hairstyle, and I was so confused. Like, I thought I missed the memo. And like the boys, they would talk so much about the girls and stuff, and like with the cap on and stuff, and I would just hate it. I had to stand next to some guys talking about someone's mom, and I just wanted to like kill me now. It was not a good feeling.
And I feel like some men are not perfect themselves, and they're like, nobody is, but I mean they're like, they might not put themselves, yes, they might have themselves together, they might not look put together themselves, and they're like, oh, I want a girl who's this and that. I'm like, okay, but then you should also, clean up a little.
Yes.
Some men are not perfect themselves, and they're like, nobody is, but I mean they're like, they might not put themselves, yes, they might have themselves together, they might not look put together themselves, and they're like, oh, I want a girl who's this and that. I'm like, okay, but then you should also, clean up a little.
Yes.
Just said, like, you always have to dress like, it's important to dress appropriately, but then it's a different thing, like they say, oh, dress nice, like, okay, let me restart what I said. Yeah, that is true. It's important how you look, because people judge you. People are judging you all the time, but I feel like it helps if you dress nice. Like I said, especially if you're a girl. My mom says this all the time. That's why I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied right now, but my mom said, you have to look nice. That's why I feel like my mom, she always passed me. She always has earrings in the car. She's like, well, you put these earrings on, it makes my outfit look more fancier. So I do think it is important that you dress nice.
Another thing right now is, like, if you don't have edges or if you don't have hair, someone will talk to you, and I don't feel like that's insane, because it's just hair, and the hair doesn't define you. So I feel like if somebody's bald, then why do you care? Like, that's their choice. I feel like you should, judge someone on how they want to look, because that's their body.
So
the question was, have you or anyone have been made fun of because of the way they look or dressed?
So like what you said about the edges, like me, I don't really take that much effort into doing my hair, because I've never known how to do that much to it, so I just let it do what it wants most of the time. But like, I've never known how to do my edges, I've never known how to do most things that other girls know how to do to their hair. And when it comes to like how you dress, this is gonna be surprising, I know. But I've never had a pair of Jordans in my entire life. I've never had a pair of like designer shoes and stuff like Uggs in my entire life. So people are like, Reina, why are you always wearing Converse? Oh, wait, Converse are designer shoes. Never mind. But, like, Why do I always wear Converse? Because they're comfortable. They make me feel comfortable for what I wear. And like, I'm 13, I'm still trying to figure out what my style is and how I want to appear to other people. So like, I've been judged based on how I've dressed, but I've never really like been tormented. So like, I'll compare my
Really nice today, because I might not like what I'm, but I still might compliment you, just because that's just how I am. I mean, I would want someone to be the same, but that's just how I am. So
The next topic is living on Long Island. What do you like about living on Long Island?
this is all I've ever known. I've only lived on Long Island, so I mean, I guess I like it. I live in a very diverse town. That's great for me. Being a person of color, I mean, it's great being with people who are just like you, same experience like you. That's great. I mean, it's expensive to live out here. I mean, I don't pay bills yet. I mean, I don't have a house, but I know it's expensive to live out here. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
I feel like we are sheltered a little bit, kids who live on Long Island, because I moved out here when I was 6, and I remember it was a different feeling living in Queens or being out in boroughs, because kids who live in the boroughs, they're like more exposed to things. Like when they're like probably elementary school and middle school, they're taking the train everywhere. We don't really have that to explore different things. So I feel like it's a different environment living on Long Island, because whenever I go out to Queens, like my cousins, they're out and about. That could be a bad thing and a good thing at times, but they know more and they experience more than I do because I live out here. It's not that much to do out here.
I kind of like living on Long Island because, like, when it comes to living out here, I remember, I think it was my history teacher, he said that Long Island was one of the most, like, segregated places in the U.S., I think, because, like, you have Hempstead, and you look at Hempstead, but then you have Garden City right next to it, that comparison. So, like, I like living out here because it is diverse, and you get to have different experiences, and you are really close to the city, so you also, like, get to be exposed to more things, but, like Jada said, it is kind of sheltered.
Yes, every place has a different energy. I enjoy the Long Island energy, even though people say assume I live in the city when I say I'm from New York. But I do love living in Long Island.
What don't you like about living here? I mean, I think we just answered that. So,
I was going to say,
okay.
what I don't like about living in Long Island, it is like you said, kind of segregated, because the transformation from Hampstead and the Garden City is crazy. I mean, I tell my mom that all the time. Like, I joke how, like, in Aladdin, like I say, the whole new world, like, the Hampstead and the Garden City is like crazy. And I also feel like my town is going to get completely gentrified in the next couple of years.
Can I ask what town?
Uniondale, like where I live, they're building townhouses right next to my house. They're taking down trees. Like, oh my gosh, I said, this is gonna be exactly like Harlem. Like, I mean, it's just kind of shocking. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, if they ever made a deal, do not sell your house, keep your house, like, keep your property, because they want that's gonna go up in value. I even think that my house, our houses are gonna go up in value in our town. But yeah, that's one downfall about living in Long Island where I live.
The next topic is friendships. What do you think about Mean Girls? This girl
Mean Girls in general. Oh my gosh.
That's I'm gonna reword the question. How do you feel about girls who think they're better than everybody? Okay, that's
that kind of, that kind of triggers me too, because we're all girls. We should be uplifting each other. Like, I mean, it's not every boy, but one thing that, I do commend boys about, well, some boys, is that when they have a fight, they might fight, and, they make up, we're good. Like, I've seen that in my school, and then when it's, like, girls, it's a cat fight. Like, we're out for blood. Like,
That's so true.
and then they will hate each other till, like, I have to get out of, like, high school. I'm like, oh, I don't like that girl. Like, what? I mean, like, if I had, I don't like to start problems with anybody, but if I fight with you, like, I want to, like, talk my problems out. But then, some people say, I heard somebody say, oh, that's corny, Lovely. That's like Disney Channel. Like, what? It's like something that happened in Disney Channel. I'm like, no, it's not. That's like, I feel like that's like real. I feel like that's like real life. Like, trying to talk your problem out instead of just fighting. Like, if you have a problem, like, talk it out. Like, and then, kind of be done with it. Some way or another.
I feel like TV gives you a false reality of high school sometimes, because
All the time.
because when I got to high school, I kind of expected it, but I really didn't, because it's really different than what you see in the movies. There's really no Mean Girls crew. It's not like that. There's people who are mean, but there's no crew. They don't walk in the hallways together and push people. It's not like that in high school. That's really, really false. It's really not like that. In high school, people really mind their business, and if they don't, then that's just that one person who just wants to do the most. And I feel like it's really hard and easy at the same time to ignore people in high school, because you don't have to be with that person. It's not middle school or elementary. You don't have to be around that person. If you don't want to, then you can, like, just stop. But I don't really experience Mean Girls in my school, so I can't relate.
In my school, it's kind of small. There's about like 50 kids in one grade. So if someone has problems, like, each of us have our own group, whatever. It's middle school. So there is like this Mean Girls group, but not really mean. They just like do what they want to do. And like, if everyone else is like, oh, you don't hang out with me. No, it's not that. It's just, okay, so like,
What do you think about them?
okay, so just like what you said about TV, like, it's like affected how we try to be. So I know the second like I got into middle school, everyone was trying to be like the mean girl. I'm like, why are you trying to? Who are you trying to impress? Like, I don't understand. This is real life. It's not a TV show. Things don't work out the way you want them to, and if they don't work out the way you want them to, and you trying to be the mean girl, then just be nice to people. I don't understand how hard that is.
Be the person you want.
Exactly. Don't try to be someone else.
I think these girls, they've been lied to their entire life. We're all equal. No, you're not better than anyone else. And just because you got the better hairstyle, and doesn't mean that you're better than everyone.
What do you think can be done to help girls get along?
I feel like we should stop hating on one another. I feel like, how they have like peer mediation. I feel like there should be like, we should have something in school, like on Friday or something, where like girls, they like get together, like even if they don't like each other, like talk, like I said before, like talk it out. Like, I feel like if you know what someone is going through or has on their mind, like I feel like that might help significantly. I mean, if I knew half of the stuff that some girls had on their mind and they were mean to me, why? I wouldn't have, maybe I wouldn't have said things different or done things different. Like,
We were at a lot of events yesterday, and but I said I can't miss Long Island Girls Talk because what you all do is so important, and you are so good to my girls. They have really blossomed as far as being little, producers and writers, and it's just very important that our girls have an outlet to be able to say what they need to say and celebrate who they are, and that we have an outlet to support them in all that they do. So I am presenting Long Island Girls Talk with a citation this morning. Who should I present? Who would like to receive? You ladies want to receive the part?
Okay.
Or do we have a Long Island Girls Talk representative as well? Come up here. Hi. I've heard about you. I think I've met you. Yes. So much This is a citation from the New York State Assembly. We are just recognizing Long Island Girl Talk as an outstanding organization in the community, and thank you for all that you do. Do we have any Long Island Girl Talk representatives? Do you guys mind if we take a picture really quickly?
Panelists, yes. Please, come on up. Oh yeah, Kira, you're even going on. Get up, get up. You get up too. Just say excuse me. Come on up, everybody. Come on, girls. Yep, squish together a little bit, ladies. Dina, you're not one. Maybe some need to come on this side. Yes, the little bit. Yeah, hold it. Hold that. Okay. Do like a 3 line. Yep.
Hi. But I'm a school social worker, and I feel like if you guys are bullied or you bring something to like a teacher's attention, how do you feel that it's being handled, and what do you think can be done to improve or have your voice be heard if you feel like it's not being heard?
I feel like if you go to a teacher to ask them for help, they should ask you how you would want to handle the situation, because sometimes students are going through certain things where they don't want to handle the situation in a way that a teacher would handle the situation. So if you know that there are certain things that can be said to that person to make them like try to fix whatever is happening, then the social worker would, or the teacher would be able to just ask the students and make sure that there's like nothing that shouldn't be said to the other person.
I feel like sometimes teachers, they don't actually handle the problem. Luckily, I have a good relationship with my vice principal, so if I have a problem, I just go straight to her, and that gets squashed down immediately. But yeah, I feel like some teachers they don't handle the problem. So if that's a problem, I feel like maybe you have to go to someone a little higher. I just need to go to someone a little higher, so I don't have that problem in general. But yeah.
Like I would say the kids, they're a bit sneaky, so it's kind of hard for the teachers to handle it because they didn't really see it. But nowadays, like some kids, like they'll defend other kids who are getting bullied. And like, cause like some of my friends are in different classes and I can't defend them. And they'll tell me that other kids that they don't even talk to, they'll defend them for her. And I'm like so happy that people are doing that for them.
We have two very important ladies here, and one of them is going to speak. This is the president of our board of trustees. Over in the corner, who's going to stand up. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. Our director, Dr. Lambert Shell, is not here today, but I think he's going to be here.
Yes, I just want to, actually it's not even a question, I just want to say thank you to you for, and to this organization for just being here on this panel and just giving yourself. You are beacons of light and you are going places, and I just want to say I'm humbled to even be able to stand in a room with you today as you guys just do what you do. Like, it's so awesome to see you, and continue, you know, God has given you favor and utilize it to the best, and sometimes it's called paying it forward. And when I look at the things that I've done in my life, to see you sit here, I know it's a success story behind everything. So congratulations, and thank you for being here.
Good morning. I have a question. This is my daughter, Vanna, and she joined the World Talk. We went to the museum. There was a situation at her school. She went to the Roosevelt Children's Academy. I know she don't want me to talk about it, but I have to. I'm a mother, so I'm going to talk about it. And she was being bullied. And she had no friend Monique, because they both go to the same church also. So they always with each other. So they were being bullied at a point where one of the kids took Monique's lunch bag and threw it on the floor, and Ivana stepped in for Monique. And the principal was called, and they decided to switch classes, and nobody called me. And excuse my language, I'm very pissed. Sorry kids, but I'm very upset. Because you can't go around and switch kids' classes without calling the parents. I was notified, my husband was notified. I was told by Ivana that you were gonna switch class because this kid is bullying. I'm like, excuse me? You're gonna switch class without me knowing? That's not gonna happen. I have to have a meeting with your principal. So eventually, I went to parents teachers yesterday, but the principal had already left. But the teacher is saying they tried to diffuse the situation because they didn't want to get the parent involved because they think they could. I'm like, no, that's not fair. You guys need to call all the parents together and try to sort out where's the truth and what could be done. So my question is, who can a kid talk to if they don't feel comfortable or they're afraid to tell their parent what's going on?
I feel like you need to tell your parents what's going on. I mean, there have been times I don't want to talk. I don't want to tell my mom what's going on, not because, you know, I'm uncomfortable. Thank you. Not because it's uncomfortable. It's just that, you know, my mom's mama bear. So I know, you know, she's gonna go all fours. You know, she's, you know, that is what she's supposed to do. But, you know, and you know, sometimes I'm in a meeting with her, and she's like, you know, she'll make people like. She'll use big elaborate words that they don't understand, and you know they make them feel dumb. So, and that's how mom does. But what grade is she in? Oh, you're in middle school? Oh, okay. But see if there's a guidance counselor you might like. I don't know if there's one that you might like, but the situation's really messed up. You weren't the agitator, so I don't know why you have to get switched out of the class. The other kid has to get switched out of class. So if you haven't said that, make that known. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that you have someone that, like, you know, that's your friend that you can talk to. And it's nice that you actually stood up for him, because some people, they don't stand up for each other nowadays, and I think that's so important. Yeah.
Let me just add to that as a former educator. Parents, you have the power. All right? You have the power. So you have to demand that situation be taken care of.
I wanted to add.
You have to, before you say something, you, as students, you have to have somebody in the school you can talk to. If it's not your immediate teacher, it might be a guidance counselor, social worker, some adult. You have to tell them what's going on. And parents, if they're not taking care of the situation, the administrators, you have to speak to the superintendent. You know, there are channels. The parents have the power. Don't feel like you have to sit back.
You have to
I
listen
mean,
to
go
your
ahead.
kids too.
And somebody want to say?
My mom, like, your parents and your moms, they take care of you. They're like the best people. Even though you don't want to talk to them, your mom's always gonna have your back. Always. I learned that. Always. My mom always taught me, like, if I was to get in trouble, even if I did the wrong thing, because sometimes
Call your mom.
my mom said if I was close into the office, don't talk to them.
Just
Just
call
say,
your
call my mom. And I'll deal with it later, because your mom's always gonna be on your side. When it's a battle between somebody else and you, your mom is gonna be there for you, even though she know when you get home, it's a different story, but at least she was there for you. So I was taught, if anything happens, don't say anything, just say call my mom.
Exactly the same thing. I was taught exactly the same thing. You know, they call you into the office.
Call my mom.
You know, I'm not gonna touch right now. I'll call my mom. You know, I'm thankful that my dad's in my life. So I'll either call my mom, call my dad. You know, usually they both come up. Usually one doesn't come up here. Sometimes both come up here, defend on my behalf.
Yeah,
Defend on
that's
my
like
behalf.
an adult shouldn't be telling the kid. You're like giving the kid the punishment without the kid's parent, because you wasn't your parent. So how are you talking to me about the situation and my parents not involved? Because sometimes you, as a kid, you don't understand the situation, so you need your parent.
And even if that person tells you what you did wrong, that person might not be on your behalf. That's telling you what you did wrong. So that person might just be punishing you just to be punishing you. And also parents, I feel like you need to listen. You need to listen to your kids, because some teachers, they don't care. I mean, some teachers, they don't care. They're not for your behalf. Some teachers are out for just that paycheck. Some teachers have even, I heard say, you know, at the end of the day, I still get paid. Like, are you kidding me? Like, then what did you do all the school and work for? You came to educate us, you know, to be on our behalf. But, you know, sometimes not. And I feel like parents, some parents, they don't listen to their kids. Thankfully, my parents listen to me and they believe me. And I feel like you need to believe your children, because there's some situations where my friends are like, oh, my parents don't believe me. And I knew exactly what's going on. I witnessed it. I was there for it, and I just feel terrible, because, you know, your parents don't believe you, so, you know, and then that trickles down, you know, it's not coming on your behalf, you know, that might, yeah.
I had a comment on